A congressman from Florida recently returned from Israel, where he was on a special personal mission to help soldiers who recently became amputees as a result of the Israel-Hamas war. As Spectrum News correspondent Karina Capabianca reports, the lawmaker understands their challenges in a way that few others do.
From participating in physical therapy sessions to giving words of encouragement, Republican Congressman Mast spent time with several amputees in Israel when Congress was on its recent holiday break. He was invited by The Next Step, a project of the Israel Medical Fund.
We're looking for somebody to come in, speak to all of these new amputees, some of them from the military and in military treatment centers, some of them civilians that were just in their home on the morning of October 7th, some of them that were at the concert.
Mast volunteered with the Israel Defense Forces in 2014. When he went back to Israel in December, he visited a rehab ward for wounded Israeli soldiers and border police officers with Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. His first words of advice usually were offered to the families of the wounded rather than to the amputees themselves.
I tell them, you got to be a jerk. You got to be a pain in their tush, as they say. I'll try not to use any bad words, but you got to be a jerk to them, because if you handle them with little soft gloves and don't push them to sweat and have, blood, sweat, and tears during physical therapy, they're never going to get strong enough to be to the point that they have the best possible mobility that they can to go forward in life for whatever the rest of their life is.
Some tough words, but Mast's knowledge was hard-won. The congressman, who now represents parts of Florida's East Coast, endured the same grueling rehabilitation himself.
I lost 2 limbs serving my country, serving my brothers to my left and right in combat, and because of that, I have no regrets.
Mast eventually was taken to Walter Reed Medical Center outside of Washington, D.C. He says at first he didn't know just how difficult his recovery would be.
When I was just still laying in a hospital bed and couldn't get out of that bed yet, I honestly believed in my mind that, I was going to slap on a pair of prosthetics, do a couple months of physical therapy, put a backpack and some camo back on, and head back out the door with my guys to Afghanistan. I didn't truly realize how challenging it was going to be to learn to walk on, maybe to relate to some of the ladies, what is essentially the tallest pair of high heels that somebody could put on, which is, what in part prosthetics are.
Mast pressed on. He's been walking the halls of Congress since 2017. In Washington, Karina Capabianca, Spectrum News.
Hey everyone, thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed the video, please click like and subscribe. I will be back on YouTube with more exclusive content, so stay tuned.